Hello, Standard 9, your Arun sir, and going to teach Biology chapter 13, the skin, jack of all trades. Now, dear children, what things in skin we have discussed? We have discussed about the definition of the skin, about the function of the skin, and we have also discussed about the structure of the skin. In the structure of structure, what we have discussed, that skin consists of two things: skin proper, and second thing is derivatives. So, we have discussed that skin consists of skin proper and derivatives. There are 5 derivatives which we have discussed, that in derivatives, hairs, nails, okay, mammary gland, sweat gland, sebaceous glands are there, which we will discuss in detail. And skin proper, it is made up of two things, that is epidermis and dermis. Epidermis and next one is the dermis. Here we are going to discuss in detail about the epidermis. Epi means upon. So what is epidermis? It is outer thinner layer. Outer thinner layer, okay, and at some places it is thick, it is the outer covering thinner layer of the skin part, and at some places it becomes thicker. Now where it becomes thicker? In the palm you can see, this is the epidermis, but here it is thicker. In sole, heels, sole, that is also epidermis, but there it becomes very hard. So at some places it may become hard, but generally thicker, but generally it is thinner, and it is devoid of blood vessels, means blood vessels are not present in the epidermis. Okay. So that part is clear, that epidermis is the outer thinner layer and thicker at some places, like soles and palms. And this epidermis is made up of three things, three regions. Now let us discuss in detail about the epidermis. So dear children, no blood vessel is there in the epidermis. Epidermis has got three regions, and those three regions are cornified layer. Number one is cornified layer. Second is granular layer. Layer, and third one is the Malpighian layer. Now these three you can see from here to here is the part of epidermis, and as I have told you that epidermis is made up of three regions, cornified layer. So this part you can see from here to here, it is the cornified layer, or it is also called as stratum corneum. Try to understand. Epidermis has three regions. Epidermis is the outer covering. It is thin, but at some places it is thick. And what are the functions? Okay, Let us discuss. And this epidermis consists of three layers: the cornified layer, granular layer, and Malpighian layer. Cornified layer, this part you can see, is also called as stratum corneum or cornified layer. Keep in mind, stratum corneum and cornified layer are the same thing. They are made up of, these parts are made up of flat dead cells. These are made up of flat dead cells. Means stratum corneum or cornified layer is made up of flat dead cells. And other function, that three function of this cornified layer is three function: stops, prevents from bacterial infection. Second thing, okay, checks loss of water by evaporation. And third thing, prevents from the mechanical injury. Now once more try to understand that epidermis is the outer covering, outer layer of the skin. Epidermis is made up of three layers: cornified layer, granular layer, and Malpighian layer. Cornified layer is also known as stratum corneum. Okay, and cornified layer is made up of flat dead cell. Cornified layer has got three functions: prevents our body from mechanical injury, stops or prevents from bacterial infection, and checks loss of water by evaporation. So these are the three functions of stratum corneum or cornified layer. Next layer is the granular layer, and granular layer is only this, made up of 3 or 4 layers of cells. So it is in the middle, very thin. Granular layer is very thin, is in the middle, and its cells actively divide to produce new cells. These cells actively divide to produce new cells and shift outward to replace the worn out tissue. If any damage is there, these cells divides and these cells comes out or pushes the new cell to come here on the outer layer. So that part is clear. And last coming to the Malpighian layer, you can see this layer. This layer is the Malpighian layer, or it is also called as stratum Malpighi. The third layer of the epidermis is called as stratum Malpighi or Malpighian layer. Remember, Malpighian starting with M, and the melanin is present in this stratum Malpighium or Malpighian layer. Melanin, if more melanin is there in our skin, our color will become dark. As in Africans, more amount of melanin is there, and Europeans, they have less amount of melanin, so their color is fair. And we Indians have intermediate, means neither we are dark in color, neither we are whitish. So we are the intermediate between this whitish and the darkish. Our color, skin color, and skin color depends on the melanin. Melanin protects the skin from ultraviolet radiation of the sun also. And if our skin is exposed to sunlight, more amount of melanin will be formed and our skin will become tanned. But when again we will come to the shady region, or away from the sunlight, the skin will become all right. And what we have heard, that fair and handsome, fair and glow, they removes the melanin from the skin. Dear children, it is not possible. To remove melanin from the skin, it is not possible. So whatever, they just will give an extra layer on the skin. But whether this fair and handsome and fair and glow do not removes melanin from the body. One thing I have left, that this quantified layer is made up of a protein, and the name of that protein is keratin. The name of that protein is keratin. This quantified layer is made up of a protein, keratin, and melanin is present in the stratum malpighi or malpighian layer, and this layer is very thinner. So this part we have understood, and this melanin is what? Pigment. Okay, and it protects our body from ultraviolet radiation of the sun. Otherwise, what will happen? Skin cancer will develop. And let us discuss two abnormal conditions of the skin pigmentation. So, two abnormal conditions. In this, no problem. Here you can see, here shaft is there. This is the sweat gland. So several times you will here fat cells are there. Here follicle is there. Main thing I have to discuss, that these three layers are the part of epidermis and rest are the part of dermis. Okay. So epidermis and dermis, and in dermis this sweat gland, fat, hair follicle that is present at the part of the hair which is visible outside, that is the hair shaft. So dear children, this part is clear, and this diagram not to draw will be given, and diagram based question, diagram related question may be asked. So don't worry, not to draw, but diagram related question may be asked related to the structure of the skin. So dear children, now skin pigment we have shown, color of the skin we have shown, some abnormal condition of the skin let us discuss. Okay, so abnormal condition of the skin. Abnormal condition of skin pigmentation. Skin pigmentation. So two abnormal conditions is there. One is leukoderma. You must have heard leukoderma. And second is albinism. Okay, albinism. Now let us discuss about the abnormal condition leukoderma. What happens in leukoderma? The melanin part from some part of the epidermis, not all, melanin part is lost. Okay. Melanin is lost. Melanin is lost from the some part of the skin, not all. Maybe lost in patches. Okay, and larger patches or from small patches, and the body becomes white. Okay, and exact cause of this disease is not known. So that disease is not hereditary, will not transfer to the next generation, neither it is communicable. So nothing to worry if you have a friend who is suffering from leukoderma. Just melanin part from some part of the skin is removed or lost, and it will not look nice. Naturally, it will not look nice, but that condition is called as leukoderma. And albinism, this is hereditary. If the couples are suffering from albinism, mother and father, all the children will suffer from the albinism. What happens in albinism? In albinism, whole part of the body, from whole part of the body, this melanin is lost, complete loss of pigment from the body. As a result, what will happen? The skin will become pinkish. Okay, the skin will become pinkish due to the blood vessel, and this even from the hairs, eyelids, okay, iris, all, and from all part the melanin is lost. Okay, so from here, if it will lost from iris or eyelashes, it will lost. How a person will look, he or she will look like European. And in albinism, from every part of the body, the pigment melanin is lost and it is transferred to next generation. The leukoderma cause is still not known, but this is hereditary. So dear children, what we have discussed today, we have discussed that human skin is has two components, skin proper and derivatives of skin. Skin proper has got two parts, epidermis and dermis. Epidermis has got three parts, cornified layer or stratum corneum. Second is the granular layer, and third one is the Malpighian layer or stratum Malpighi, or other name is germinative layer also. And what are the function of these layers we have understood. Today up to this much. In the next video we will discuss the rest part. Thank you very much.